Welcome to all of my students in today's mentoring session. And as usual, I'll be starting the mentoring session with the weekly sectoral analysis. And then we'll be taking one question, one after another for the positional and the swing trading setup. All right, currently what you can see is the Nifty spot monthly chart. And what is visible as of now is that RSI is overstretched. It is somewhere around 81.44. And you can see last time when this happened was in way back in 2014. After that, there has been a bull market which was in 2017, but even at this point of time, the momentum was not so strong, which was in comparison to 2014, where the RSI did test almost 81 levels. So this is worth noticing. This generally means that the momentum currently is exceptionally strong, and which is already seen over here. If you just hide everything, if you just hide all these moving averages and all, what will happen is you will be able to see all these candles which are extremely green in color, and the size of these candles are pretty big. So generally in an uptrend, whenever the candles are pretty big in size and they're green in color, it means the momentum is exceptionally strong. Now let us move down to a weekly time frame. In the weekly time frame, there is, I think overall it looks good. There is only one problem, which if I change this chart into a line chart, we'll be able to see it very clearly. We do have a higher high over here in terms of close, but we do have a lower high in RSI. Now, is this a top or something? According to me, no, this is not a top. This is just a sign that the momentum is waning currently in the weekly chart, because what happens is many times it will happen in a bull run that there will be negative divergences, and suddenly when the price cuts off on the higher side and it closes above the recent high in RSI, you will have a very strong momentum. If you remember, this happened somewhere over here also in July. In July, there were, I think, 3 negative divergences, and then I had told somewhere over here in around 16,177 or 200 that we'll have a very good rally, and the velocity, the speed of the rally will also be good. So from 16,177, we have almost reached till 18,338. So if that sort of scenario happens over there, all bets are off. Again, we'll see some momentum coming in. On the daily chart, what has happened is that we have already surpassed the previous high of RSI. It is a sign that the momentum will be continuing on the upside. But once again, just be careful about which sector you are picking, which stock you are picking to go on the long side. Don't go blindly that if Nifty is going higher, you will be able to enter in any stock. Don't try to do that. All right. Now, Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is looking exceptionally strong, and the main reason for that is, I'll just share with you the weekly chart. It has been able to close above this recent high. All right, you can see this recent high has been surpassed in terms of close. And if you compare this particular close with this close, it is very clearly evident that yes, we did had a higher close over here. Again, the second week also, but the third week we did had a red candle. So what I'm trying to say over here is, generally when you have a very big green candle, if you compare the size of this candle with this particular candle, it is very much evident that this candle is much stronger. Yes, we do have a resistance over here, no doubt about that. You could see a little bit of profit booking here and there happening, but overall it is clear that the prices will hit higher, and you should just keep trailing your stop losses to manage your risk. All right. In private banks, if you see properly, if I just switch back to the Bank Nifty chart, and if you compare this chart with the private banking chart, it is looking very much similar, right? It is looking pretty much similar over here. So again, banking chart, private banks are looking exceptionally strong. Especially, you can see this previous high in the RSI has been surpassed, and overall, I think prices will inch higher. Two banks I'll be sharing with you this time. One will be Axis Bank. I think last time I had made myself very clear, if we have a close above 801, then we'll be able to see higher levels coming up. You can see on Friday, you have a close about 802. So on Monday, if you see prices trading above 804 and sustaining at least for half a day, I think prices will go higher. And second bank from my side will be Kotak Mahindra. This particular stock has just started moving. And if you check the weekly time frame on Twitter, I had recently posted that there was a very big trend line breakout. Sorry, I think channel breakout somewhere happening in this particular stock. You'll need to check my Twitter handle basically for that. PSU banks. PSU banks are looking exceptionally strong. Only problem is that this particular resistance band is holding since long, and until and unless this particular band is not surpassed, there will be problems for the PSU banks. Currently, if you see properly, the prices are trading near the higher level of this particular band. Before that, if you see, generally prices were trading near the lower band, right, somewhere over here, and then the prices used to go down. But this time prices have managed to at least go and test the higher level. So this is a good sign basically. Now, if you can see properly, there is a big trend line breakout. All right, there is a huge trend line breakout, I would say, because this trend line is holding since 2017, October 2017. So we have a multiple year trend line breakout in PSU banks. But yes, currently we are at a resistance. If this resistance is surpassed, I think prices will go higher. And even in the daily chart, we are at a resistance. So as a short-term trader, as a swing trader, you need to be slightly careful. Don't just get carried away by the momentum. Keep on aggressively trailing your stop losses. Probably a positional trader may not get stopped out, but if there is a short bout, small bouts of profit booking, you might get stopped out, and again, once again, the prices will go higher. Even SBI is currently trading near a recent short-term resistance, so you need to be very careful about that. Metal pack. Metal pack, I think I have made myself very, very clear. I am not interested whatsoever in new positional trades. But recently what has happened has made little bit things interesting. You can see the way prices have gone higher. Metals are looking okay. I'm not saying great, but they are looking okay. And yes, avoid positional trades, but you should go for swing trades. And from my side, I'll be sharing two stocks. One is Hindalco, which I had shared last time also. And I think you can see it as rallied decently. And second stock, which has started rallying since last few days, is Jindal Steel and Power. As of now, these are the two stocks which are looking okay to me. But be very, very clear that these trades should be purely short-term swing trades. I'm not talking about any positional trades right now. Autopack. What a wonderful outperformer this pack has been. If you remember, a couple of weeks back or maybe 3 weeks back, I had clearly mentioned that this particular sector would be one of the outperforming sectors. And I had also shared that Tata Motors may outperform. And I had shared, I think, a couple of weeks back. And that time the stock was trading somewhere around here, 334 or 333. So from this particular level, you can see Tata Motors has rallied till 529, 530. Now, if I go back to the sectoral chart, you can clearly see things have gone a little bit out of control. If I plot Bollinger Bands over here, you can see prices are trading exceptionally outside the band. So this is a clear sign that there is some sort of expansion and volatility happening over here. I would not be surprised if there is some sort of consolidation happening in this particular pack, maybe short-term profit booking also. I would not be surprised. All right. So you need to be very much aware of that. This does not mean that it is the end of the trend or the short-term momentum is over or something. No, I'm not trying to say that. I'm talking about short-term consolidation. A swing trader can get stopped out in this particular correction if it happens. But I think positional traders will be able to hold on to their trades. The next stock which could start performing, according to me, is Bajaj Auto. So keep an eye on this. Only concern is this particular level. And this particular candle, you can see this is an inverted hammer. and this inverted hammer has been formed exactly at this particular low. Okay, so this low, which was a support, is now acting as a resistance. So I think once you will see Bajaj Auto sustaining above this, closing above this level 4050, we'll see a decent rally coming in this stock. Finance. Financial sector, I think, is looking strong in an uptrend. What we need to check is that are we very close by to a resistance or not? No, we are not. So I think if this thing continues, we'll be able to test the levels of 19,512, 19,500 thereabouts in the finance pack. IT sector, I have made myself clear before also. I'm not interested in trading this sector as of now, because when you have sectors like Autopack, when you have sectors like Realty, when you have FMCG outperforming, if you have banking outperforming, why would you like to stick your head out and trade in IT? If you see Wipro, it was looking good somewhere over here when I think prices started moving higher, but you can see again it has made an inverted hammer. And apart from Wipro, as of now, I did not like any stock, and this was before this particular day, and now suddenly it's not looking very, very attractive to me. So as of now, I would wait and watch in IT, and I would wait at least few days so we could have some idea that what this sector is trying to do. Pharma. Pharma continues to be in a positional uptrend, but if you see properly, it is just consolidating sideways. You can see small candles occurring here and there, and this is the result because many of the stocks are underperforming and just one or two stocks would be outperformers. I think I've mentioned many times that Sun Pharma would be one of the outperformers, and slowly and steadily, the momentum is not great, but still slowly and steadily the stock is inching higher. FMCG was a surprise for me. Basically, last time I had shared that before going higher, a little bit of more profit booking should occur, but the up move started very early, and it can happen once in a while. Cannot neglect it. But if you see clearly, again, we have some sort of waning momentum over here. So you have to be very, very careful which stock you are picking to trade. According to me, if the sector wants to go higher, this particular stock has to make its move, which is the Hindustan Unilever. Basically, it is trading just near a good support. It is not exactly at a support, but it is near a support. If some sort of buying comes up and a short-term breakout occurs, check this particular system in your swing trading setup. Realty pack looking very, very strong in the weekly chart, looking exceptionally strong. Even in the monthly chart, yes, it is overbought. Now it started looking overbought, but I think it's still fine. Only one thing which you need to understand is some sort of consolidation, some sort of sideways move might occur in this particular pack before it starts going higher. Mid-cap index. I think last time also we saw very, very clearly that mid-cap index was trading somewhere closer to the resistance, either in the weekly or the monthly chart. But somehow this particular sector managed to surpass all the resistance and continued trading higher. So I think this can happen. I think it was the monthly time frame. You can see the resistance was over here and the prices have managed to trade above this. Obviously, this is not a candle which should be taken into consideration because this is mid of the month. We still have 15 days to go. But yes, as of now, prices are still higher. They are above this 30,970 levels, and the current level is 32,503, which you can see right now. So according to me, the best strategy in mid-cap index will be very, very simple. If you're holding any swing trades or even positional trades, continue to hold them with trailing stop losses, but do not forget that the overall index is overbought and overstretched. So in case if there is a U-turn or a short-term profit booking, be mentally ready that your trailing stop losses might get hit. All right. So I hope this educational videos did help you. And now I'll start taking each one of your questions one by one. Just give me a minute.